Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Noreen. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and welcome to my corner of the world where mental health meets real talk. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about my why, but before we get into that, as always, there's a disclaimer here. This is for mental health education purposes only. This channel does not replace traditional therapy, any medical emergencies, any mental health emergencies. If you need immediate assistance, please contact 988, which is the mental health crisis hotline. You can call or text them. And if you are in need of a medical emergency, please contact 911. And if you are here from another country outside of the US, please drop it in a comment below. Let me know. I'd love to find resources that are available to you locally to help you out in wherever you are. Like I said before, I want to talk to you today a little bit more about my why. So starting my channel was something I've been wanting to do for a while. To be honest, like really honest, I had a fear of being seen. It's something I still deal with. I think my fear of being seen has kind of transformed over time. When I was younger, like many of my clients, I come from a South Asian home where, let's just say, I was made to feel like I was too much. And I now know that that's more about my parents' limitation of emotional capacity to meet me where I needed them to meet me. That doesn't mean that they weren't great parents. They're great parents and they still support me in whatever I do today. But what that meant was a lot of times, in order to survive those moments I couldn't get my emotional needs met, I had to make myself smaller. And I grew up learning to make myself smaller. I didn't find comfort in being seen, in being known for what I do, who I am, and it was also a hard thing to accept compliments growing up, or it was a hard thing to find recognition. It's not that I didn't want it, it's that I was scared of having it. And I was so scared of really letting people in to getting to know me because I thought that if they knew who I was, then that wasn't going to be someone that was accepted. And that's true of many of my clients that I service now. We've had some of those similar traumas and similar lived experiences. Now, over time, with my own therapy and just becoming a professional in this field, I've learned that that's not always going to be the case. It's not always how it has to be. I can forgive who I had to be to survive the environment I grew up in. And it's so important today because it's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this channel, because part of it was, yes, giving back and being able to promote a place for mental education that's accessible and affordable and for people who look like you and for people who look like me. But also, it's a personal journey for overcoming my fear of being seen. I'm no longer in a space of survival. I'm no longer tied to the parts of me that don't feel accepted by others. And I no longer have to make myself smaller to fit into this world that feels so big. So this is my commitment to myself, and also to many of you out there. If you've ever felt this way, this is also for you. Let yourself take that chance. Let yourself take up space in the world. The other aspect of why I wanted to start this channel was, like I mentioned before, I wanted to promote accessible and affordable mental health education. So much of the traditional therapy process is about building awareness, and that comes from self-reflection. And self-reflection happens when we find ways to educate ourselves, be it through a self-help book, be it through a therapist, be it through a friend, be it through anything that you learn. It allows for you to have the ability to self-reflect. And self-reflect, in my opinion, brings the opportunity for awareness. And self-awareness brings the opportunity for change. So I hope that this channel allows for you to create your own reflections, create your own sense of awareness, and take the steps that are best for you and the journey that you're on. Thank you all for being here today. A question I want to leave you with today is, what's something that you're struggling with that you feel hasn't been talked about and you want to talk about it? This channel is for everyone. For you, it's for me, it's for people in my community, people in my family, for anyone that wants mental health education. And that starts by talking about those things that are hard to talk about, things that are hard, or things that are just not talked about. Of course, I have topics lined up, and I will definitely release those. But the question I'll leave you with today is, what's something that you want to learn from this channel? And I hope that it will show up in a future video for you and your loved ones. As I mentioned in my last video, please subscribe if you like what you see here, and if you want to follow the journey, press the like button and share it with a friend. Comment below where you're from and what you'd like to see here. And I can't wait to see you at the next one. So let's enlighten your roots, feed your mind, heal your soul, and I'll see you at the next video. Have a great one.